Hello, today in history, we're looking at the British contacts with Nigeria. Nigeria was discovered by accident by the Portuguese in 1470. The Portuguese were looking for a more economical trade route to Asia when they landed in African lands. The Portuguese prince Henry the Navigator, he was born in 1395 and he died in 1460, launched the first great European exploration. When the Portuguese first landed Nigeria, they realized that they were in a highly industrialized land with a system in place for agriculture. Now, the Portuguese were searching for a more favorable route to take them to Asia where they were buying, where they were trading in, because the former route they were using was blocked. So they were looking for a better trade route. That was and in the course of looking for a better trade route to Asia, they landed in Nigeria by accident. That was how they now found out that Nigeria is a highly industrialized land and the system has been set in place for agriculture. So that was how they discovered Nigeria. Quickly, the Portuguese established trade with Nigeria, especially the Benin Empire in 1853. The British made their first visit to the Benin Empire for trade relationship. Britain annexed Lagos in 1861 and established the Oil River Protectorate in 1884. British influence in the Niger area increased gradually over the 19th century, but Britain did not effectively occupy the area until 1885. Other European powers acknowledged Britain's dominance over the area in 1885 Berlin Conference. Now, when the Portuguese discovered Nigeria and they found out that the system in Nigeria has been set already for agriculture, they quickly made a relationship with the Benin Kingdom, and then the British started coming into Nigeria through the Portuguese, and they made a trade relationship with the British Empire. Now, when they came in, they didn't have full control over Nigeria, over Africa, because the Berlin Conference had not happened. Remember, in the Berlin Conference, that was where the Britain and other European countries decided or agreed to allocate the African countries to themselves. They located Africa, the African land, their people, and their natural resources to themselves. Now let's look at how the forms of the early European contacts with Nigeria, the forms by which they came into Nigeria and made contacts with Nigeria. First, we're looking at their form, the Britain, their contacts with Nigeria as explorers. These were people who came into the interior of Nigeria to learn about the rivers, roads, lands, and kingdom. Their motivation was the quest for knowledge. Some notable people among them were Mungo Park, Cook, Clapperton, Richard. Now, the Portuguese, during their earlier contact with Nigeria, they came in as explorers. They came in to try to learn, to see the interior of Nigeria, to learn about the rivers, the roads, the lands, and the kingdoms, and the people of Nigeria. Now, some of the people who were among the earlier explorers who came into Nigeria then was Mungo Park. Remember, Mungo Park discovered Nigeria as he was a sailor. As he was navigating, going around the earth by sea. He also discovered Nigeria. They also came in as traders. The Portuguese were the first to do so. They were the first people to come in contact with Nigeria as traders. They established trade with the Benin Kingdom, Lagos, and other regions along the coast. Now, they also came in as missionaries. The British missionaries were in Nigeria for the spiritual and moral regeneration of the people, yet they cooperated with the British government in establishing British colonial administration in the area. Their invitation to the British colonial office for military conquest of Britons in the regions, which they considered a basic prerequisite for effective establishment of Christianity, and their continued efforts to pacify the conquered people predisposed them as the spiritual arm of British imperialism in Nigeria. So, the British also came in as missionaries. While they were feeding the people of Nigeria, feeding them or trying to upgrade their spiritual and moral needs, they also cooperated with the British government to establish British colonial administration in Nigeria. Some of the people who were notable among them were Mills Lesor, Vetch Freeman, Samuel Beale, Henry Townsend, and Ajayi Crowther. Now let's look at the conditions that favored Europe's explorations. One of the conditions that favored them was the introduction of navigation instruments, example, the compass and astrological tools. Remember, the Europeans were sailors, they are people who traveled by sea. So the introduction of navigation instruments like compass and astrological tools helped them to sail or to navigate the sea, and it was one of the things that favored their exploration in Africa. Another factor that favored the exploration was the new European developments in seafaring technology. In those days, there was improvement in the sea technology, the sailing technology, so it was one of the things that also favored them. They were looking for an alternative route to India where such routes would be cheaper. Remember, the Portuguese discovered Nigeria by accident. They were looking for an alternative route to Asia or to India. So, in the course of looking for an alternative route, they found Nigeria. And when they found Nigeria, they found that Nigeria was already industrialized in agriculture already. So, it favored their exploration. These are the factors that favored their exploration. The establishment of the introduction of compass and astrological tools, the advancement in seafaring technologies, and we are also looking for alternative routes to India where such routes will be cheaper. This has brought us to the end of this exercise today on the British contacts with Nigeria. Let's look at the assessment section. What form did Britain use to get in contact with Nigeria? Set two missionaries that were involved in the British contact with Nigeria. Drop your answer in the comment section. That will be all for today. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video.